Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to talk about muscles of facial expression. Muscles of face are subcutaneous and they are arranged in a manner. They act like sphincters, they act like elevators, they act like depressor, they try to close the eyes, they try to close the lips, they try to dilate the nasal openings and so on. Let's start with the muscles around the eye. Muscle around the eye is circular and this is known as orbicularis oculi. This orbicularis oculi has got two parts. One part which is more outside on the superior orbital ridge, more prominent. This is known as the orbicularis part, and the part which is lying around the upper lid and lower lid is palpebral part. So this is palpebral part of the orbicularis oculi, and this is the orbicularis part of the orbicularis oculi. This muscle, if one closes the eyes tightly, then this part is more prominent. If there is mild blinking, the mild blinking takes place with the palpebral part. Muscles around the mouth, upper lip and lower lip. Again, sphincteric-like circular in motion. This is known as orbicularis oris. And it closes the mouth, it opens up the mouth. Then this point where many of the muscles are meeting together, this point where this is known as modulus. From here, the muscles you can see zygomatic major and zygomatic minor going to the zygomatic process. This is elevator labii superioris, elevates the eye. This is depressor labii inferioris, and these are the muscles which opens the mouth, which makes you smile, and these are the muscles covering the nose. Deeper muscle is buccinator. This one. This is much deeper. This arises from the upper alveolar process and lower alveolar process, and this is pierced by the duct, parotid duct. Muscle over here in front is masseter. So parotid duct arises from the parotid gland, runs over the masseter, dips inside the buccinator and opens in along the upper second molar tooth in the mouth. These muscles, all facial muscles, they are supplied by facial nerve. Where does the facial nerve come from? Facial nerve exits from the stylomastoid foramina. Behind here, over here, stylomastoid foramina. This is the mastoid process, and there is an styloid spike-like process. From here, the facial nerve enters the parotid gland. And before it enters the parotid gland, it gives a posterior auricular nerve, which supplies the muscles around the ear. These are auditory muscles. More prominent in animals, where they can move the ear here and there, and then it enters the parotid gland, runs through the parotid gland, and divides into 5 branches. A branch this is temporal, going to the upper part, supplying the muscles over here, facial muscles, temporalis muscles, and this is temporal branch. This is zygomatic branch, supplying the muscles of the orbit, muscles of the frontalis muscle. This is frontalis muscle, and this is aponeurotic layer of the aponeurosis, frontalis and occipitalis. Then you got here is this is temporal branch, this is zygomatic branch. It gives branches again in front. This is buccal branch, supplying the muscles around the lips and muscle of the buccinator. Now this is marginal mandibular branch going towards the lower part of the lip, and this is the cervical branch. This cervical branch supplies the sternocleidomastoid. The cervical branch supplies the platysma. Platysma is a subcutaneous muscles in the neck. This is sternocleidomastoid. Sternocleidomastoid is supplied by the accessory nerve. Coming to so that's the nerve supply of the facial muscles. All supplied by facial nerve. And if you get paralysis of these muscles, then one cannot open the eyes, nor close the eyes properly, one cannot smile properly, and usually it's a lower motor neuron paralysis. You get Bell's palsy affecting one side of the face, and there is inability to close the eye, inability to open the mouth, angulation on the other side, so the face becomes distorted. So that's Bell's palsy. Talking of the vessels, this is facial artery. It's a branch of the external carotid artery, and it is running right up to the angle of the orbit. It crosses the superficial muscles deep down and goes and supplies up to the right at the root of the orbit. That's the facial artery. You can see the facial artery over here. These are the labial branches. These are the angular branches. That's the facial artery. These are orbital. Let's stop it over here.